Codependency. Let's talk about it. Codependency is a response to trauma. Moving on to the techniques that I personally am using to recover from codependency. The very first technique that I'm using to recover from codependency is being honest with myself and acknowledging the fact that I have toxic codependent behaviors. Like I mentioned before, I wasn't even aware that I was operating in dysfunction. So now that I've dissected my experiences and have learned to self-reflect, I'm ready for the next step, which is educating myself on codependency. Another thing that I'm doing is to be compassionate with myself. When you don't know what you don't know, you just don't know, right? For all of us who have codependent behaviors, don't blame yourself. You were bred into an environment that you had no control over. We weren't asked to be born into toxic situations. We learned to adapt. And in our adaptations, we also learn those toxic behaviors of codependency in order to survive. And a part of me being compassionate with myself and loving on myself, I also reached out for therapy because that was something that I knew that I needed. I needed assistance. And the beautiful part, like I mentioned in the previous video, is my therapist is the very first person that brought to my attention about my lack of boundaries. I needed to look at myself. I noticed other people's codependent behaviors, but I struggled to see my own. So through therapy, I'm learning to sit with myself, validate my feelings, learning to love on myself, and do things like the Mel Robbins high five method in the mirror. I'm learning to truly make myself a priority. And the biggest thing of all, I'm learning to regulate my emotions and not have it be dependent on anyone else. And the way that I'm practicing regulating my emotions is through self-soothing techniques. Some people, they use yoga. Some people use breathing techniques. They go to the gym. They go walking. I love walking. And I'm not going to lie to you, I just started back going to the gym very recently. So that is truly helping me. And another major practice that I'm doing is I'm learning to nurture my other relationships, like my friendships. I'm truly pouring into the people that pour into me. But the real test is going to come when I enter into a new relationship, y'all. Am I going to be able to keep those boundaries that I need to keep? Am I going to be able to regulate my emotions and my emotional responses to things? Am I going to be able to love myself and not seek external validation? I sure hope so. But until then, I'm going to continue to practice all of these techniques so I'll learn to be a healthier version of myself. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, have a good day.